What's your name again? Lee Wayne? Oh shit! Oh shit! This guy's throwing some shit at me. Some harsh shit at me. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. You gonna yell 5 plus 5? You gonna yell 5 plus 5? 2 times? I got you. I got you. I got you right here. Damn! You know this shit's serious! So, it's middle of 2023, and I am just in tatters. I am just so broken inside. UCLA, as part of their outgoing student program, takes me from 743 Half Levering Avenue to 4724 South Figueroa Street in South Central. So I'm here and I'm starting to learn what the people of 4724 South Figueroa Street is like. This house that's part of quote unquote Bohemian Oasis, which is ran by Jeffrey Littman and is associated with Fabiola Leon of UCPD and USC's. Let me just draw you a picture of some of the things that went on there. First of all, every other person is completely, they're addicted. They're addicts for opiates, for benzodiazepine, just drugs in general, And they're offering me shit. They're going out there to the local super and selling their shit over there, like Glee. I saw them. One of the things that was very peculiar about 4724 South Figueroa Street was the amount of noise pollution. I had never, I am not from a good neighborhood, okay? I am from the lower income neighborhoods of Buena Park, Anaheim, and Fullerton. And Bakersfield and LA. Like, I am not from a wealthy area. But man, I've never heard noise like this. One day, Daniel, one of the residents of 4724 South Figueroa Street, he says something interesting to me, because whenever I would hear these fireworks, I would try to see where it's coming from. It's like all times of the day, I'm always like peering out the windows, going to the backyard, like, where is it coming from, And I can't see it. And Daniel says something interesting to me. He goes, maybe it's coming from a stereo, And I'm like, I guess that's possible. I guess I never thought about it. I never see the flashes. I never see the flashes at 4724 South Figueroa Street when I look outside. And he tells me, there's a lot of mechanics and things like that on South Figueroa Street. I'm like, huh? Is there actually no fireworks? Is someone just creating noise pollution through their stereo systems throughout Figueroa Street? That'd be such a weird thing to do. Why would someone do that? Hey, I'm not a judgmental person, but the amount of prostitution that was happening on South Figueroa Street, it made no sense. I'm like, these hoes are fucking stepping on each other. They're like 5 feet away from each other. Like, what is happening? And let me tell you about this noise pollution. It was so horrid. It stopped all conversation when it was happening because it was so loud. It could be inside of the house, on the patio. You're going to stop what you're saying. You're going to just like suffer through it. It was that psychologically intrusive of a noise, Why would they do this? I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, why would anyone spread drugs throughout the neighborhood? Why would they create ungodly amount of noise that is just inhumane to suffer through. Why? And why is there like so many prostitutes on Figueroa Street, but the pimps are apparently okay with it? They're just like letting it fly by, I guess. Like, well, the demand isn't that high. And then around October of 2024, I come to the realization that this this is like Kensington, Pennsylvania. This is fucking gang activity. This is targeted. Someone's like trying to devalue property and trying to force people of South Figueroa Street to sell. And you know something? I'm residing fucking in the epicenter of it. These fucks are coordinating that shit. They are catalyzing that shit. They're doing that shit. And I'm just like in the living room, just like fucking laid out or talking with them. You know what I mean? And it took me a while to understand, but you know, like I said, I don't come from a I'm not very upfront about this fact because I'm in science. Why would I talk about this fact, right? But just as there are Chinese, Laos, and Korean gangs in Los Angeles and Orange County, there is absolutely Jewish gangs active in Los Angeles. This is a Jewish gang trying to make people sell their land for cheap on South Figueroa Street because there's already development happening around the USC area, right? With the arenas and the student housing, it's already happening. They're trying to develop all the way throughout Figueroa Street, and they want this shit for cheap, you know? And I'm starting to realize that, and once I start to realize it, I start speaking with the authorities. Once I testify, man, things change around quote unquote bohemian oasis run by Jeffrey Littman and Fabiola Leon. You know, I get threatened in myriads of ways. One of their soldiers beat me up. Fucking pushed me to the laundry room, socked me, punched me, smashed my ring finger against in the laundry machine door. Just like this guy fucking knew how to fight. Gary Wortham. At the end of it all, for testifying and trying to testify further, they stole all of my shit. Like the little bit of stuff that I had, they put it all into my car and they just jacked it. When I was at 1325 West Adams Boulevard. And you know something? That stealing of documentation, that was strategic, and it really, really fucks you up. Because once you get I got my birth certificate, my immigration information, my driver's license. They stole every piece of documentation. And when they do that, you can't do anything. You can't get a job. You can't get a phone. You can't get social services. You are just fucked. You are just on the street. I try first to speak with LAPD, and they are telling me, hey, man, that's actually not our jurisdiction. 1325 West Adams Boulevard is actually a segmented area that USC owns, and it is only the jurisdiction of USC Police Department. So I go there a few times, and I am just told, I couldn't believe it. They were just like, no, we're not going to investigate it. They wouldn't give me a reason as to why, but they would just tell me they won't investigate it, and I couldn't believe it. Feeling crushed at West Adams Boulevard, and a car stops by. It is the federal postal officers, and I am not aware of who they are, but I am aware now. And I asked them, like, what do I do? Like, I got just absolutely robbed at 1325 West Adams Boulevard, and it is the USC police department's jurisdiction, and they just told me that they won't investigate even though they have literally cameras up and down the street. They say they won't investigate. What do I do? And they tell me a very important piece of advice, which is to uh, reach out to Chancellor Folt. Investigate this, please. Investigate this, Sergeant Henry. Please investigate this. And I tell them I even got a visit from the federal postal officers. They wouldn't do it. And this is the reply I got. So yeah, as you saw there, I was just recording in an empty lot, and all of a sudden, this guy Lee Wayne, he calls himself, comes by, and just starts accosting me just out of nowhere. Um, I've been editing the video, and I actually can hear him a few times throughout the recording. Like he was kind of standing nearby, getting ready to come on by and do his 5+5 shit. Um, yeah, like I said before, I have this scarlet letter on me. I'm a threat of high risk, so I have this threat management personnel all around me as I walk around Los Angeles. And like I've said before, some of these people, just about anybody could be threat management, even people who are affiliated with the Jewish gang, right?